She, Ruth, took what she had gathered, what she had gleaned, came into the town, and her mother-in-law saw what she had gleaned. And Ruth took it out and gave to Naomi what she had left over from her being full. This is somehow somewhat difficult to translate. Does it simply mean that she gave the leftover from what she couldn't eat? That she first was full, herself, satisfied, and then she gave to Naomi? Or we could also translate that in a different way, and that is that she gave to Naomi what she actually would have needed to become satisfied. And that is actually, from my point of view, what Ruth is standing for. She sees herself as a channel, as a mediator. Today we might say as a pipeline to forward the riches she gets from Boaz to Naomi. And then her mother-in-law said, "Where did you glean today?" Again, I would love if you would understand Hebrew and hear there that before she had gleaned an ephah. That was the measure of how much she had gotten. And now Naomi asks ephah. So the writer of the scroll of Ruth connected the two, and in a way connected the success Ruth had with the "where did you get it from?" and points back to the one who gave the success to her. Then her mother-in-law said, "Where did you glean today? Where did you work? The one who heeded you, who paid attention to you, may he be blessed." And Ruth told her mother-in-law with whom she had worked, and said, "The name of the man with whom I have worked today is Boaz." Naomi said to her daughter-in-law, "May he be blessed from the Lord, for he has not forsaken his loving kindness to the living and the dead." And Naomi told her, "This man is close to us. He is one of our potential redeemers." First of all, Naomi recognizes the fact that Ruth ended up in the field of Boaz not by chance. It was the one true and living God who led her there. It was providence. It was that God wanted her to meet Boaz. Very similar to Abram's servant who looked for a wife for Isaac, and then he realized, oh, the Lord was the one who led me to the house of Laban and to find there the relatives of Abraham. Now it's interesting, when Naomi said to her daughter-in-law, "May he be blessed," I translated from the Lord. It actually doesn't say there in Hebrew that he may be blessed by the highest God, but it says that may he be blessed for the Lord. So the blessing that Naomi speaks over Boaz is not for Boaz, but it in the end glorifies the one true and only living God, the Lord, who has arranged all this, who had done all this. And if it really happens that people do what he wants, then this furthers not only his holy will on this earth, but it furthers his glory. So may he be blessed for the Lord, for his glory, who has not forsaken his loving kindness to the living and the dead. There's an ambiguity in this sentence. Who did not forsake? Actually, here the same word forsake is the same where Ruth did not want to forsake Naomi, and then Boaz realized that now Ruth forsook or left her father and mother, and you find it more often in the text here. But the question is, who was it who did not forsake his mercy, his loving kindness? Was it Boaz or was it God? And the two, Boaz and God, seem to get together here into one image. So whom Ruth sees and whom Naomi blesses, who is the one? Is it Boaz or is it God? I don't think it's a coincidence that the two are kind of moving into one picture. Now what it says here is, he has not forsaken his loving kindness, his chesed, for the living and the dead. It's not just for the living, it's also for the dead. God takes care and has the possibility to take care. His possibilities are far beyond this world, and this perspective that goes beyond this world, goes beyond the living, is what is a turning point in Naomi's life, is maybe the turning point in Naomi's life. It is a rebirth of Naomi's hope that is acquired through Ruth, and it compels Naomi in the end to view Ruth in a new light. Just remember how bitter Naomi was and how she told her daughters-in-law, you brought heaviness and suffering into my life. And how she told them to go back, and how she didn't answer a lot of times. Here, Naomi is forced, is guided into seeing Ruth in a new light, and this changes the whole relationship between Naomi and Ruth.